Welcome on board Ed Yardeni as well and figure out what he's making of the market construct right now globally. Ed, hi, good morning. Great to have you on the show. Ed, the US government shutdown has now entered into day 7. Not making markets nervous, though.
Well, it's not making the markets nervous. The markets have been remarkably calm over the past several weeks. Nothing much seems to phase the markets. I think that clearly the earnings story has been very strong, and we're about to get a Q3 third quarter earnings season next week. The banks should report very solid earnings. Today, the market had a little bit of a nervous attack because of the news that Oracle may not be seeing as high a profit margin as they'd hoped for on some of their AI infrastructure. But I think when the third quarter numbers come out, the cloud computing companies will in fact report some very good cloud demand. I mean, clearly a lot of people are at least experimenting with AI, and that's going to create a lot of demand for the cloud. So I think whatever nervousness we had today in the market, I guess from your perspective, it's yesterday, but whatever nervous we had, I think will be offset by some very good reports from the cloud companies and from the banks.
Okay, so that's the take on the US markets. Ed, hi, morning. Just want to address some commentary coming in from Donald Trump this morning, wherein he's talking about having a constructive deal with Canada. On the other side, he's also spoken about concerns around steel imports. Where do you think the next big tariff news from Donald Trump could come? Because recently he's also been talking about automobiles on the Canada front. So what could be the next point of concern in terms of tariffs?
Well, this is sort of an ongoing negotiations that Trump is engaged in with leaders around the world. There's still talks going on with India. Looks like the deal with Japan might be renegotiated. At least the new Japanese prime minister said that she'd like to renegotiate the deal. The South Koreans are revisiting. So none of these deals seem to be in writing. They all seem to be kind of verbal, vague agreements. And everybody's just kind of waiting for a point in time when President Trump says, we have a deal, it's a done deal, and we're going to write it up. But right now, just a lot of back and forth negotiating. There are obviously tariffs in place now that are raising revenues for the U.S. government and creating some problems for countries like India. But it's a work in progress. There doesn't seem to be any finality to any of this, so we'll just have to play it by ear.
As we are, and so are the markets. Ed, great to have you on the show. Thanks for your time as always.
Thank you. My pleasure.